Hello everyone, it is Corinne and I wanted to come on and share with you. So I just finished leading the inner meditation circle and something showed up that I wanted to share with you. So one of the questions or requests was to include having our desires fulfilled. So bringing what we want. Some of us have been wanting what we want since we were a teenager, right? And we're like, why isn't it happening? When's it gonna happen? And the thing that I want to share is what came through for us was, if there is something, and it was a prayer. It was for a prayer for our angels and spirit helpers, God, divine, whatever you call that is of the ethereal, to change in us or help us become, or remove any blocks, but help us become that person who can receive that. And when there is something that we really, really, really want and we don't have it, there can be something, so either a lesson to learn or there's a block. So we can have blocks in our energy, we can have blocks in our emotional body, we can have blocks in our name. So my name, Corinne Lamar, is not my birth name. It's actually a very well thought out name. I wouldn't even say thought out, but I've had two helpers who helped me over the years. One, I never, ever liked my first name. And two, I had to get a last name really quick during a divorce where, hi Dara! Here, I'm waving at you, where we were just talking about names, right? I had to get a different name during, when I was going through a divorce. My ex-husband did not want me to have his last name. And so I was pressed, because it was a quick divorce, I was pressed to get a name, and I love how I was able to hold space for myself, given that this is a very big decision to make. I was able to say, hey, give me some time. This is my name, and I didn't want to go back to my other last name or my birth last name, and I couldn't think of one. So I thought, you know what, I'm gonna take my time with this, and I took as long as I needed, which didn't take very long. But what showed up in this request, right, where we want what we want and we want to be fulfilled, we want to quit wanting, what showed up was this emotion for us. If we can hold the emotion or an image of us having that, I think it could be much more fun in manifesting for us than not including those images. And so for me, the image that is showing up when I think of what I want, right? So in a romantic partner or in my work, I've been infusing the image with what's in my heart. So say there's something that you want and you can take it right now. So think about the thing that you want and bring it up into your awareness right now. You can create an image that you already have it. And sometimes when you do this, you're like, am I ready? And what shows up is the block. What shows up is, something needs to happen first. So when we go in, hello, y contras. Thank you for joining. I don't know if I said that right. Y contras. I sent you a wave. So what shows up is what needs to happen. So sometimes something needs to happen first, and that's a block. So how do you remove these blocks? And that's where I come in. That's what I do. I help people with their healing, and if there's a block there, we deal with it. And I love when the blocks are lifted enough, and you never know how long it's going to take, or if you got it all, or if there's another layer as well. So being very patient with what we want is key. And if you've wanted something since you were little or young, right? A young adult, becoming a young adult, you might have, and so many people have this, like, what's wrong with me? Or why can't I have that? And why can they have it? So these will come up, and that's normal. I was talking with a gentleman recently who is really, he wants what he wants, and at the same time, he's complaining. So, and wishing that he were not who he is with regards to his appearance. And I have met so many people who they look at the mirror and they don't see the beauty that they are. Each one of us is so beautiful. Sometimes I just want to go, Urgh! I want to shake it into them what I see. And it is my wish and my hope and my desire that each one of you, whether you're watching live or on the recording, that you truly see the brightness of who you are. And so many people I've been working with, they have seen it too in themselves. And that makes me happy. That tells me that we have cleared and cleared and cleared so much that they're like, I'm the bomb diggity. Not that they're going around being arrogant or, I mean, you can go around being whatever, right? I would, if I were you, I would look in the mirror and go, hey, looking good. Oh, I just heard a loud noise. Hey, let's do this. I had a woman that I was working with before. She used to say with her daughter, she would go, she had on the mirror, I'm enough. And then she would say, I'm enough. And the daughter would go, you are enough. And the mom would go, you're enough. And then the daughter would go back, you're so enough. So doing that with yourself in the mirror can be really fun. And I got that from her and the woman's daughter. But just being playful with, we know what we want and we know it's going to come in divine timing, but having fun with it and going, oh yeah, I would be, and then redesigning your life, right? This is what I would be doing with my Friday nights if I were in that relationship. Or this is how I would be taking breaks if I had a thriving business. Or, this is how I would be during the holidays if I had whatever, fill in the blank, right? And then be that way and do that thing. Act as if. Because when we're not needing it or wanting or desiring, that's when that thing can come. And people always say, oh yeah, when I was least expecting it, my love showed up or clients showed up and I wasn't even trying, right? And then there's other people who are like, but no, I have to make it happen. I have to be a part of it. I have to do something. So there's this balance, right? Try different things, but shake it up. Shake up the routine. Shake up what's been what action has been, and then experiment with doing nothing towards it. Like, just let it go. I hope that this helps. Thank you for joining me. Bye, guys.